going to give you today an overview of 4 appointed times with Yahweh. Before I tell you something about it, we are going to read first the word of Yahweh. We're going to read Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1 till 14. The Lord spoke again to Moses, saying, "Speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, the Lord's appointed times which you shall proclaim as holy convocations. My appointed times are these. For 6 days work may be done, but on the 7th day there is a shabbat of complete rest, a holy convocation. You shall not do any work. It is a shabbat to the Lord in all your dwellings." These are the appointed times of the Lord, holy convocations, which you shall proclaim at the times appointed for them. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at twilight, is the Lord's Passover. Then, on the 15th day of the same month, there is the Feast of Unleavened Bread to the Lord. For the 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread. On the first day you shall have an holy convocation. You shall not do any laborious work, but for 7 days you shall present an offering by fire to the Lord. On the 7th day is an holy convocation. You shall not do any laborious work. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, when you enter in the land which I am going to give to you and reap its harvest, then you shall bring in the sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest to the priest. He shall wave the sheaf before the Lord for you to be accepted. On the day after the Shabbat, the priest shall wave it. Now, on the day when you wave the sheaf, you shall offer a male lamb, 1 year old, without defect, for a burnt offer to the Lord. Its grain offering shall then be 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, an offering by fire to the Lord for a soothing aroma, with its drink offering 1/4 of a hin of wine. Until this same day, until you have brought in the offering of your God, you shall not eat neither bread, nor roasted grain, nor new growth. It is to be a perpetual statute throughout your generations in all your dwelling places." The Shabbat is the first appointed time that is mentioned, and you celebrate Shabbat every week on the last day of the week. The last day of the week is Saturday. This day is holy, so you are not allowed to work. The second mentioned appointed time is Passover. This is celebrated on the 14th of Abib at twilight. On the Hebrew calendar, it is called the 14th of Nisan. From this moment on, you stop eating products with yeast in it for 7 days. Passover is a memorial evening. Yahweh's nation is saved from the 10th plague in Egypt. Yahweh was about to kill every firstborn in Egypt. Yahweh told his people to kill a lamb, to put the blood of the lamb on the doorpost and on the lintel, and to eat the lamb inside their house. Yahweh's people did what Yahweh told them to do. That is why their firstborns were not killed, but the firstborns of all the Egyptians were killed. Because of this, the Pharaoh allowed them to leave Egypt. So they left. We, as followers of Yeshua, celebrate this day too. We read this story. But for us there is another event we remember. Jesus died on the cross on the 14th of Nisan, around the same time as the Passover lambs were slaughtered. That's why we do also the holy meal. Yeshua died for us. We are covered with his blood. We eat his body and drink his blood. He is our Passover lamb. The punishment for our sins is eternal death. But we as believers will live eternal because he died for us. The third appointed time is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. This starts at the 15th of Nisan till the 21st of Nisan. The whole week we are not allowed to eat products with yeast in it. On the 15th of Nisan, it is a Shabbat, and on the 21st of Nisan, it is also a Shabbat. We have a gathering on these Shabbats. In this week, we read about the liberation of Yahweh's people from the Pharaoh of Egypt, and we read about the liberation from the Satan in the future. We are thankful that we are already liberated from Satan's kingdom. First fruit is the last appointed time mentioned. This day is at Sunday, that falls in the week of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Yahweh's people bring a sheaf of barley to the priest, and the priest waves the sheaf. We are celebrating the resurrection of Yeshua. We read the story of the death and resurrection of Yeshua. It's a good day to baptize people. Yeshua is the first fruit of Yahweh's kingdom, the first one who was dead but became alive. This is also true for the people who are starting to believe Yeshua and being baptized. They were first dead because of the sins, but they are now alive for eternal. We have, of course, a gathering on this day, and we will not come empty-handed. This is it for today. And I hope to see you in the next video again. Bye!